Hey Leo, welcome to my channel, welcome to my space. Thank you so much for being here. This is going to be your general messages for the month of June 2023. This is going to be for Leo sun and rising signs, so definitely understand that I intend for these readings to resonate with your sun or rising signs in Leo, but if your energy does resonate with my channel and with these videos and my energy as a tarot reader and an empath, and you feel that there's another placement of Leo in your chart that's not your sun and rising that you want to listen for, that's totally fine. You know, follow what your spirit tells you to do in this regard. All right, Leo. Also, if you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using in this reading, they will be listed in the description box below. And also what I've been telling everyone, or being led to tell everyone, Leo, if there's a specific message that you're looking to come out of this reading and it doesn't, maybe, and again, that's if your energy resonates with my energy, understand that maybe the messages that are coming out, remember, they are general, okay? So I'm not just pinpointing one particular topic, but also maybe just be open to the idea that the messages that come out here that do touch your soul, those messages may actually help you resolve any issues or concerns that you may have regarding that particular situation that you might be dealing with in your life in the month of June, okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. Leo, sun and rising signs. We're going to pull some oracle messages first, and then we're going to jump into the tarot. Leo, sun and rising signs. Universe, source, angels, guardians and protectors, earth spirits, earth guides, ancestors, please come before us to speak to the sign of Leo's sun and rising signs for their messages of insight, advice, guidance, and encouragement for the month of June 2023. What messages do you have for Leo's sun and rising signs for the month of June 2023? Let's see, Leo, what comes out for you guys for the month of June 2023, Leo's sun and rising signs. Let's see. One more time. All right, let's see. Interesting, you received the snow leopard of self-reliance. It's interesting that you actually ended up getting a feline, a species of cat here, wild cat, which is the snow leopard. Very beautiful animal, very regal. And it says self-reliance, which does sound like you, Leo. It says you are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with the invisibility and walk with the shamans. I'm sorry, I kind of read that wrong. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. So Leo, once again, there is that regal, that royal energy that I see coming out for you for the month of June, of realizing that the noise that surrounds you, whether it be from society, from your friends, from your family, that it doesn't really it doesn't benefit you in any way. You're realizing, but it doesn't improve you, it's not really benefiting you, but it's not really harming you either, right? You realize that what you believe, what you believe, what you hold to your heart and your soul as true for you in your life, it's just true, right? The truth that you have realized in this lifetime, what you believe, you stand firm on that. It's not because, I think there's a lot of you, Leo, sun and rising signs, that maybe you realized when you were younger, you kind of followed the crowd. I don't think you followed the crowd, but it was more like you tried so hard to be favorable in people's eyes, no matter who they were. You just genuinely just wanted people to feel good around you, or just good about themselves, and you never wanted to stir the pot or cause any fire. But now you realize that what you believe to be true, what you've seen in the world, and comparing it to your values as a person, you realize, you know what? I might be a bit disagreeable. People are not going to agree with what I know to be true. And that's okay. Some of you are actually stepping away from social media and just looking at your life and looking at how happy you are, looking at how amazing and how perfect you feel it is. You couldn't ask for any more, right? It doesn't matter how much money you have or don't have, the type of clothes you wear, what you're able to afford, the places that you go, the type of home you live in, the type of car you drive, or any type of mode of transportation that you have to get back and forth to point A and point B, right? You're just realizing that I'm enough. And I don't need to change my beliefs or change my values to fit into a mold that someone else has created for themselves. That's their mold, not mine. Wow. That's crazy. And look at this. Another feline. Another cat. Another wild cat. The lion. That's you. That's us, because I am a Leo, and I also have Leo in my, I believe, my Jupiter and Chiron. So, you know. It says higher calling. Higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Leo, this is some high vibrational energy. This is more than just what you possess. This is more than where you live. This is more than the money that you have. This is more than what you can afford, right? This is more than how you present yourself on social media or the internet, right? It's more than that. This is energy of, I know exactly who I am, and it's not because, I necessarily took notes from other people. I take my own notes. I take notes based off the mistakes that I've made, and I try not to make those mistakes again. I take notes from my past, right? That's the energy that I'm getting from you. And there may be some people in your life, Leo, in the past who feel like they've known best. They've known like, oh, Leo, they need help with this. I need to, get them out of this situation, or tell them not to do this, this, and that. There may be people who they may have advice for you, but it may not be advice that you necessarily need to take. Okay, it may not be for you. You may need to tell somebody or show someone, just save your advice. Not to be high and mighty, and I'm not saying that you are coming from a place of like, oh, you can't tell me nothing, I don't need to be told what to do. No, that's not what I'm saying, because I'm saying looking at where you are right now in your life, Leo, and if for those of you who are not there yet, this is advice helping you to understand, connect with your higher calling, because then that way the only advice that you need to follow is what your spirit tells you. When your spirit is your guide, your creator, your spirit guides, gods or goddesses, ancestors, when that is the only realm that you go to for advice, nobody really can tell you anything, Leo. This is not about ego. This is not about, I'm not saying like, oh, your ego is not a part of this. It shouldn't be. So if it is, get rid of it, Leo. Your pride and your ego cannot coexist here. This is soul. This is spirit. This is inner compass. This is higher frequency. This is higher self. Okay? This is third eye opening, crown chakra activation. This is solar plexus activation. Okay? Even the root chakra and the solar plexus are a part of this. Maybe all of your chakras are aligned right now, Leo. And there may be people who are of a lower vibration right now who see this more as an ego drive, right? An ego boost for you. Like you're boosting your own ego. But that's not the case. If there are people in your life who see you as somebody, oh, Leo just feeling themselves. No, Leo is just, they just get it now. Leo has awakened now. Leo is following their inner compass. And it takes a lot of courage to do that. And people with a lower vibrational energy are they're just not going to get it. They're just going to look at you like, oh, you're just stuck up. You're full of yourself. You think you know everything. And it's just like, that's why you just zip it. Keep your mouth shut, Leo. I'm going to just say that right now. Keep your mouth shut. Don't prove anything to anybody. Maybe turn off social media for a while or just post every once in a while. That way, anybody who got anything, any comments about what you're doing, they can't say anything. They can only talk behind your back because they ain't got nothing else better to do, right? Do not mouth off. Do not try to flaunt and just like it says, silent perfection. Live your life and let it unfold in silent perfection. Am I making sense? You don't need to prove anything to anybody because guess what? The proof is already there. Right? The proof is in the pudding, as they say. It's already there. Nobody needs to say like, oh, here, you don't need to present yourself and introduce what you're doing, right? There's no need for you to do that. You just start doing shit. You let people experience just your energy, not your words. And guess what? These same people are probably going to want to come around. I'm not saying that there aren't any healthy people here. Everybody is going to just want to come around and understand, like, hey, what has Leo been up to? How is Leo accomplishing all of this? How come you haven't said anything about this? Some people may feel triggered by it and feel like, well, how come you haven't said anything to me about this? And it's probably, Leo, is because they don't need to know. Because they're probably really judgmental, or they may have a lot to say about what you do and you don't really need to hear that right now. If you need help and you need guidance from someone, you'll ask for it, right? Like, again, this is not a message to boost ego. This is a message telling you, Leo, to connect with your higher self, with your spirit guides, your ancestors, the God and Goddess inside of you, your inner compass first, and only follow that, not your ego. When your ego shows up and wants to tell you, well, this is how you should do this, is it? No. Just tell your ego, go take a back seat. I don't need that. I don't need this. Follow your spirit, not your ego. Okay? But I have a feeling that the Leos that I'm speaking to, or the Leos who are listening to this, you already know. You already know. There's nothing more that needs to be said. Right? Some of you guys may decide to just go silent on some people. Stop calling, stop answering their text messages, and just show up one day, new and improved. And those people will be so far behind, right? That they won't really have nothing else better to do but just watch you. You don't always gain respect by speaking up and speaking out. Sometimes you just gain respect by just existing and living by example, not giving examples through verbal communication. Sometimes it's best to communicate. Like lions, felines, you know what I mean? Like, they don't make a lot of noise unless they're getting into a fight, or they may purr, when they're really feeling good. But a lot of it has to do with their body language. You're not going to mess with a lion or a snow leopard or any wild animal out there. You're not just going to go out in the wild and touch a cat, even if it's a house cat, because cats, they have a way of, their body language will show you whether they want to be messed with or not. Cats can show you better respect me if you're going to come near me. If they, show you and submit to you and show you, like, I want you to pet me, I want you to touch me, I want you to communicate with me, they will show you through their body language, right? And I love cats, both cats and dogs, but dogs are a little bit different. You know what I mean? Dogs, they're just, they're always just like, pet me, talk to me, pick me, whatever. And it's beautiful. It's canines are very beautiful. But cats, they have this don't fuck with me vibe. If you're not correct, or if I don't know you, if I don't like you, don't touch me. Right? Cats have a way of you will respect them. And if you don't, you're an idiot, right? You're not just gonna walk up to a lion and start petting them unless they know you're a part of their tribe. You're just not gonna walk up to them and pet them. And if you do, you're an idiot, right? That's the energy. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting for you, Leo. That's, if this is advice, this is what the universe wants you to build up to. To start walking around, and instead of talking and verbally communicating about like being very flamboyant and how you talk and very colorful, like there are those of you, Leo, where you just have to walk into a room and not really say anything. You just exist in power. And people will react to that. But you're a Leo. You guys are Leos. That should already be like, that's just your existence. And there's people that are definitely not gonna like that and give you shit for it, but who cares? Whatever. Leo's sun and rising for June 2023, universe source. Ooh. Card that wanted to fly out for you, Leo. Yeah. So you got the dragonfly. I keep calling it the firefly, but it says you bring light to this world. This is a card that wanted to fly out. Aquarius, your sister sign, also got this. And then you have breaking bad habits, self-acceptance, and excellent mental health. Card number 7. So what I'm getting here, Leo, is that you are a light to this world. You can't hide. There's no such thing as hiding. I mean, unless you want to go into hiding. But once you step out, there's really nobody can really ignore you. You're always going to be memorable. You're always going to be remembered. Even if that person doesn't like you, that person is still going to remember you in that room. Right? They can't help it. But it says self-acceptance and excellent mental health. So once again, this is all about your mental body growing and improving, right? This is you growing in your mind and in your soul, and your mind and your soul being in alignment with each other, right? So anytime your ego wants to rear its ugly head, you're just like, your heart and your soul, your mind and your soul are like, no. We're here only to give higher vibrational vibes only, right? That's it. This is you not accepting any negative energies from other people or from yourself. Bottom of the deck, we have fire, card number 17. The element of fire heralds new life and positive transformation. You are a fire sign, Leo. Some of you guys may also have Aquarius in your chart, but this is definitely showing that you are a force to be reckoned with. Okay? Some people can't take the heat. Why? Because it just burns everything. You're here to burn away negative energy, and people who don't like you or who have something negative to say or talks behind your back is because you're fire. You kind of singed their eyebrows a little bit. Your energy kind of burned them a little bit. It seared them a little bit, and they don't like it. Right? You want people around you who are willing to be around your heat. You want to be around people where you don't have to kick the heat up so much to where you burn them. You want to keep them warm and comfortable. You don't want to do that to everybody, though. Some of you guys, maybe in your past, you did have a bad habit of trying to keep everybody warm and comfortable, but sometimes you're keeping the wrong people warm, and they may have taken advantage of you in the past and caused some trust issues and some blockages in your life. But now you're learning, you know what, there are some people, if I don't want them to be in my life, they don't have to be. Create a barrier of fire around you. Create a wall of fire around you. You and your family, if you guys have a family with someone, or your own children, right? Leo, this is very powerful. I can't even, for those who don't understand this, you're not there yet. You still have some learning to do, and that's okay. We all have learning to do. But for the Leos who are watching this and you really resonate with this, I feel like I've been saying this to you guys for the past year now. You guys have been building up to this. You guys are in a different, you're of a different ilk now. Like, this is the only people who can really relate to you right now, Leo. They have to be on this level. They have to be. The only people who are willing to hear your words of wisdom are the people, like, the only people who can be here are those who are willing to learn from you and grow with you. Small-minded people, people of a lower vibrational energy, you may only talk to them in passing, really. You may not talk to them that much anymore. All right? And that's fine. It takes a very strong and courageous person to be at the point where it's just like, I'm me. I have my own thoughts. I have my own beliefs and opinions. You don't like it. You don't want to be my friend no more. You don't want to hang out anymore. Okay. I don't need you. I would like to have you in my life, but guess what? You don't want to be here? The door swings both ways, right? You're not holding on to anybody, Leo. For the Leos I'm speaking to right now. Leo, sun and rising signs. All right, let's pull one more oracle message, and then we're going to pull from the tarot. Leo, sun and rising signs, guardians and protectors. Spirit guides for June 2023 for Leo, sun and rising signs. Some of you guys, Leo, you may have had people in your life who, whenever you did something, they're just like, I don't like that. It's like, well, I don't think I do things for your comfort. I don't think I asked for your opinion, did I? Right? But sometimes it's best not to say anything. It's best just to do what you want and just step back from the world and society, right? Queen of the Darkwood Elves, yeah. You already know. You already know, Leo. Premonition, foreshadowing, mystery. You are becoming a mystery, Leo, because you've opened yourself up to mystery. You've walked through the darkness, right? You've had your dark night of the soul. You've seen what you've needed to improve on. You're working on breaking these bad habits and challenging and facing yourself, right? You're willing to face the darkness here. But what I'm seeing is that the universe or your spirit guides or your creator has shown you some things. It's shown you some things in the future, some things that will come to pass. Some of you guys are prophets or prophetess. You're a prophetess or a prophet. You're a psychic. You have the gift of foresight for some of you, Leo, which I feel like you kind of naturally are born with that, Leo, because you are considered the leadership role of the Zodiac. You teach people how to, lead and to hold their own. So in a way, in order to, if you are leaders or teachers or whatever, you kind of need to have that premonition type of energy, that foresight. You need to be able to see beyond the veil for some of you, for depending on the work that you do, or what your life path is. But there are those of you, you already know exactly what is to come. Some of you have received premonitions of some friends or some people in your life who are not meant for you anymore, who will end up falling apart or falling out of your life, or you may have to block them yourself. You already know. And these are people, or this is a situation, or there are some things that you understand, Leo, that these people won't understand. When someone is up here, a lot of the people who are down here, they're not going to understand. They're going to try to use their own logic to try to figure out, well, why aren't they coming around anymore? And they may come up with their own reasons. Maybe they're too good for us, or maybe they're not, maybe they're going through something or whatever. And it's like, you know why. Whether you divulge this information to these people or not, or to this person, right? Some people may feel triggered or feel upset that you're not really coming around or answering them, but it's not because it's nothing personal. It just means that you're leveling up. And but again, like, the people who understand this, they're still going to be in your life. The people who understand, like, okay, Leo's leveling up, I support that. You're good with them. You're fine with them, right? But there have been some things that you've been feeling where your spirit guides have shown you this is not going to be good for you for too long. Or this will be your path in the future, and it's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be blessed, right? Wow, bottom of the deck. Issa. You have 2 cards, 17s, which 1 and 7 is 8. You're a go-getter, Leo. And sometimes you got to drop a bunch of people or a bunch of things to go after what's true, what is really meant for you. And this card says stillness, pause, and delicacy. Some of you guys may be a life path number 8. Yeah, but you realize flying off the handle and saying a lot of words and, you know, making yourself known in a big boisterous way is actually kind of causing a lot of cracks in the glass, right? It's just causing a lot of unnecessary damage. And so now you realize that the best thing to do is just freeze up and just move forward in silence. Sometimes you have to show people instead of explain. Sometimes people need to know that they're wrong by being shown instead of being told. Some people don't react to words very well. They don't listen because people nowadays don't listen. But when you show them action, that's when they start to question, like, oh, what did I do? You know, did I piss off Leo? You know, whatever, right? And they'll decide if they want to reach out to you. If they respect you enough, they'll reach out and try to make amends with you. If not, moving on. But you're pressing the pause button. And if this is advice, Leo, press the pause button in June. Press the pause button. All right, y'all. Let's pull some tarot here. I'm going to pull 4 tarot cards for you guys for the month of June 2023 to see a little bit more insight into what the universe has in store for the month of June 2023. Some of you guys, especially if you're a life path number 8, you may realize that the career that you may have chosen, even especially maybe for those of you who went to college or university to pursue a certain career path, you may start to realize that you prefer to work in a field that is connected to your higher purpose, Leo, Sun, and Rising signs. So for those of you who kind of want to work on your own business, you want a job where you're not necessarily being managed, you want a job where you're being entrusted to call the shots and to hold your own in that position, right? And maybe to train or to help other people. You may find yourself manifesting or attracting or generating these opportunities into, you know, for your life to where you end up making money doing your own thing, right? And it could be healing, it could be teaching, being a counselor, okay? Being a life coach, right? Leo, you guys, the Leos that I'm speaking to right now, you guys have done a lot of work. You've done so much work. So much work. Congratulations, y'all. You have done So much work. I can't stress that enough. All right. Okay, let's go ahead and see here. 4 cards for Leo, Sun and Rising sign spirit guides for June 2023. For June 2023. Let's see. Some of you guys, if you're healers, or if there's something spiritually, or even in your own profession, you guys have worked really hard to improve on that. And that's why you're going to make the big bucks, because you have made the mistakes, you have had the setbacks, you've been clumsy and, maybe made the certain mistakes along the way. You may have been awkward along the way and got tripped up a few times, but because you relied on yourself, on your strength, Leo, and relied on challenging yourself and being honest with yourself about what you need to do moving forward to improve, it's really gonna pay off, you guys. It really is. 9 of Wands, there you are, Lord of great strength. Like I said, rely on your strength, Leo. Don't give up. You didn't give up. Wow. Fortitude, daughter of the flaming sword. That's you, that's strength. Look at this. Look at that lion sitting there. Look at that lion on that shield. For the Leos I'm reading for, you guys are a pride. You guys have a pride of people who look up to you, right? Others of you, you should be very proud to be the Leo that you are. Be proud of who you are in the Zodiac world, because you are really living up to it. There's a lot of people out there who have, sun or rising signs in a certain Zodiac, but you, Leo, you live it. You are, and be proud of it, no matter who gets annoyed. 3 of Pentacles, the Lord of material work. The big bucks are coming, Leo. You have done the work. For those of you who are looking to understand your career, or you're looking to make more money, don't give up. Keep pushing forward, because there are some opportunities that you are generating here. Your own business, getting that job or that opportunity and position where it's just you. You don't have to really work with other people that much. And even if you do, you can call the shots. Maybe you are the head or the boss or the manager or supervisor. Like you're being, you're being entrusted to hold everything up because you're able to, and you're okay with that. You're that, wow, God, Leo, the sun. Y'all, the only card so far that's not Leo is the 3 of Pentacles. Okay? Excuse my language, but holy shit. But you know what I mean? You guys, this is heaven on earth. This type of energy, Leo, you are about to bring some change to the world, to your society, to the people that surround you. You're about to bring some change, whether they're ready or not. You are about to be the prime example of what happiness and success is. It's not fake. It's not forced. It's just the essence of Leo. You are living that. There are going to be people who wish they had what you have. They wish they were like this. Wow. Bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Swords, okay? Push through the doubt, push through your fears. That's why you're here now, is because you pushed through your fears. This is Gemini. Look at yourself. Like I said, there are those of you, you've pushed through your fears. You've had your dark night of the soul. You've looked into the mirror, saw your reflection, and you made some changes. You made some changes. Let's clarify these cards for you, Leo, Sun and Rising signs. For those of you who are doubting that anything is going to work out in your favor in whatever it is that you're dealing with right now, wipe away those tears, wipe away that fear. Because you've already been shown that you're going to succeed. You've already been shown who's not for you. You've already been shown the right path. Follow it. Be still. Don't get into these bad habits. Don't fly off the handle. Don't mouth off. Don't speak too soon. Just be. And for some of you, Leo, that might be a bit difficult. Okay. Yeah, we have the Hanged Man. Hang in there. Okay. No pun intended. Well, maybe. You have the Hanged Man. Be patient. Patience is a virtue, but it also is a power. People who are super patient are dangerous. You know, those are people, when someone is patient, you don't mess with them, right? That is a force to be reckoned with. People who are impatient, they get themselves into a lot of trouble, and they trip up, right? They make mistakes easily. 4 of Pentacles, clarifying the Strength card. Yeah, when it comes to your money and your financial security, Leo, some of you guys are gonna build your own house or buy some land. Some of you, yeah, your family, you're gonna create your own family, or your family is gonna be financially secure because of you. It's gonna be great. 9 of Cups, Lord of material happiness. The work that you are doing, Leo, is paying off. Bask in the glory, bask in the success and the happiness. Your cups are being filled here. Then we have the Empress. Wow. Taurus energy. Heaven on earth. Heaven on earth, Leo. It's really amazing to see. I love to see it. The people who are here to stay will be inspired by this, not jealous. Princess of Wands, there you go again. More Leo. Look at that tiger. The universe is saying, be proud, Leo. You're the Leo that we have been pushing you to be. Not the egotistical, you know-it-all, having everything to say, attention-hogging type of Leo, right? The Leo who knows that they are the real deal, and they don't have to say jack shit about anything. They're just royalty. That's it. That's all. Peace out. You know, have a nice day, right? Wow. Everywhere that you go, Leo, wherever you travel, whatever room you enter, whatever building you enter, the way you are presenting yourself now because of the awakening that you've gone through, people will not be able to ignore you. They won't be able to not look at you. They're going to want to talk to you, right? And the people who don't, the people who act like, you know, I don't got to talk to you, they don't talk to you anyway, even though they're probably going to talk shit or try to be passive aggressive or whatever, but it's just like, not my problem, right? It's not your problem. So my Leo gang, my Leo tribe, those are your messages. Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Leo.